when you say it like that, and it's obviously an amazing it's an amazing thing for me to be able to do that for my country, but I guess it's also very emotional every time I'm able to pass a new step or break new ground, just because it's also personal goals and personal achievements, and it's things that I've been working really hard for. It's things that my team has been working really hard for. So I really appreciate that I'm able to share this with the nation.
There was a time when Alex Eala couldn't even bring herself to watch the highlights of one painful match. She later admitted that she cried for months after that heartbreaking defeat, wondering how close she had come to victory before it slipped away. Most players try to move on from moments like that, but for Alex, the memory stayed with her every single day. Fast forward to Wimbledon, and fate handed her the perfect opportunity to rewrite that story. Standing on one of the biggest stages in tennis, she faced the same opponent who had broken her heart the year before. This wasn't just another second-round match. It was a test of everything she had learned since that painful loss. With history on the line, thousands of fans watching, and Filipino flags waving across the crowd, Alex delivered a performance that stunned everyone. But what made this victory truly unforgettable wasn't just the result on the scoreboard. It was the emotional confession she shared after the match that revealed how much pain, sacrifice, and determination had gone into this incredible comeback. And by the end of this video, you'll see why many fans believe this could be the moment that changes Alex Eala's career forever.
So for those who don't know, we had an insane match last year at Eastbourne, and I lost, and it hit me quite hard. I cried a lot, and I don't think I was able to watch those highlights for a couple of months. So I'm really happy. I think I improved a lot in this past year, and I'm happy that I'm able to look back at that loss, and I'm able to smile.
The match itself didn't begin the way Alex Eala had hoped. From the opening games, Maya Joint came out fearless, attacking almost every ball and forcing Alex onto the defensive. It looked as though the momentum was slipping away before she had even found her rhythm. Every point became a battle, and the pressure kept building as the Wimbledon crowd watched two rising stars refuse to give an inch. But instead of panicking, Alex stayed composed. She trusted the work she and her team had put in, adjusted her strategy, and slowly began turning defense into attack. Point by point, game by game, the momentum started to shift. The commentators noticed the change immediately, praising her movement, confidence, and willingness to fight for every ball. Suddenly, the player who had been under pressure was now controlling the match, leaving Maya searching for answers. It was the kind of momentum swing that separates good players from great competitors. But the biggest emotional moment of the day was still waiting to come, and Alex's words after the match revealed just how personal this victory really was. As the match entered its most important phase, Alex Eala looked like a completely different player. Her confidence grew with every rally, her shot selection became sharper, and she began taking control of the biggest points instead of simply reacting to them. The commentators praised her determination, noting that she wasn't always hitting the hardest shots, but she was competing with incredible belief and refusing to give Maya Joint any easy opportunities. Every long rally pushed the momentum further in Alex's favor, while the pressure on her opponent continued to grow. Even when the finish line was finally within reach, the nerves were still there. Closing out a match at Wimbledon is never easy, especially when a place in the third round is on the line. Yet Alex stayed calm, trusted her game, and delivered the points that mattered most. When the final ball was struck, the crowd erupted in celebration as she completed a remarkable comeback and secured the biggest Grand Slam victory of her career. But what she revealed in the interview just moments later made the entire story even more emotional than anyone expected. The celebration was unforgettable, but it was Alex Eala's words after the match that truly touched fans around the world. Looking back on her previous meeting with Maya Joint, Alex admitted that the loss had hit her harder than most people realized. She revealed that she cried for months and couldn't even bring herself to watch the match highlights because the disappointment was simply too painful. Instead of letting that defeat define her, she used it as motivation to improve every part of her game. Standing on the Wimbledon stage after finally earning her revenge, she smiled as she reflected on how much she had grown over the past year. She also shared a heartwarming moment by revealing that it was her coach's birthday, saying the victory became the perfect gift after all the hard work they had put in together. That emotional honesty made fans admire her even more, proving that behind every big victory is a story filled with setbacks, sacrifice, and resilience. And while this win was already historic, what happened next showed why Alex Eala's journey is inspiring an entire nation. With the victory secured, the significance of the moment became impossible to ignore. Alex Eala had reached the third round of a Grand Slam for the first time in her career, adding another historic milestone to Philippine tennis. As she looked around center court, Filipino flags filled the stands, and the atmosphere was electric. Alex took a moment to thank everyone who had come to support her, saying the crowd had been incredible, respectful, and everything she could have hoped for. It wasn't just Filipino fans she acknowledged. She also thanked Maya Joint's supporters, showing the sportsmanship and humility that have made her one of the most respected young players on tour. The commentators praised not only her tennis but also her attitude, describing her as a true competitor who kept believing even when the match became difficult. That combination of skill, resilience, and character is exactly why so many people believe this victory is only the beginning. But with an even bigger challenge waiting in the next round, Alex's biggest test may still be ahead. As the celebrations settled, the attention quickly shifted to what comes next. Alex Eala now faces an even greater challenge, with the tournament becoming tougher at every stage. But judging by her confidence, she isn't backing away from the moment. In her press conference, Alex admitted that every match at this level is a huge test, yet she also made it clear that she's ready to face anyone standing across the net. She spoke about embracing pressure instead of fearing it, explaining that these are the moments she has dreamed about since childhood. She also reflected on what it means to represent the Philippines on one of tennis' biggest stages, saying every milestone is deeply personal because it represents years of sacrifice, hard work, and dedication from both her and her team. That mindset has become one of her greatest strengths. Rather than focusing on expectations or outside pressure, Alex continues to concentrate on improving one match at a time. If she can maintain this level of confidence and composure, many fans believe this remarkable Wimbledon run could be far from over. But before this tournament is finished, she still has another opportunity to prove that this breakthrough is only the beginning of something even bigger.
New ground for Alex Eala from the Philippines. Maya Joint.
Alex Eala's journey at Wimbledon has become much more than the story of a single victory. It is the story of resilience, patience, and believing in yourself when nobody knows how much you've struggled behind the scenes. From admitting she cried for months after a heartbreaking defeat to standing on one of tennis' biggest stages with a smile after earning redemption, Alex has shown exactly what it means to grow through adversity instead of being defeated by it. Her historic run has inspired millions of fans, especially in the Philippines, where every point she wins feels like a victory shared by an entire nation. And if this performance is any indication, the tennis world may be witnessing the rise of a future star who is only beginning to unlock her full potential. The biggest question now isn't whether Alex Eala belongs on this stage. It's just how far she can go. If she continues playing with the same confidence, determination, and fearless attitude, this could be remembered as the tournament that changed her career forever. And with even bigger matches still ahead, her story is only getting started.